Hey guys, welcome back to Antics Crimes, and let's talk about Gypsy and her unhinged behaviour. I mean, seriously, what is with this girl? She's pretending to be sick while she's running off the jazz festivals, she's having to go to her ex-husband, she's bringing out the old wigs, and she's doing all this on her mother's birthday? What? I mean, okay, let's rewind. Let's start at the beginning here because there's a lot. I mean, this girl, I don't know. I think it's because her parole's coming up. She's starting to let things loose a bit more than usual. So she starts by telling us that she hasn't been well.
Oh, I am sick.
Like, she's not well. She's sick and she's scared about her baby. Fair enough, okay. But then she tells us that, I'm just having a little mummy day spa. What? Tell me, all you mothers out there, tell me, when you have been unwell, have you got your mothers to look after your babies while you go and have a day spa to yourself and then run off to a jazz festival? Is that what you do when you're unwell? I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's not right, but maybe that's just me. Let me know. So, yeah, she tells us that she's unwell. Then she gives us all the product placement crap. Like, she's trying to sell these products again. She keeps going, oh, look at this, I'm using that. Okay, cool. You're not well, go to bed. Apparently not. So she's doing all her products and she feels great. Oh, she's had the best bath of her life. Then she goes and, apparently she's at the gym straight after. She's at the gym, she's doing her makeup. Oh, she's trying to get a collab as well. Did you see that when she got her makeup? She made sure she's like, I'm going to tag this girl in here because I really love it. Looks great. I mean, no, not just in the makeup, fine. Your makeup looked fine. No issue there. But, why were you trying to sell this girl so much? I feel like, when it comes to Gypsy, it's always more to it. And I think that, she's trying to collab with people. She's trying to get people to be like, oh, yeah, let's reach out. Let's do a video together. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I feel like she was doing there. So she's trying to get collaborations with people. She's trying to get sponsorship deals. And apparently she's sick while doing it. Yeah, you're sick in the head. Anyway, so she's not well, but she's getting her makeup on. She's going to the gym. The gym. Gym's interesting. Didn't you think the gym was interesting? Because apparently this gym has 2 pools. I mean, I don't know. I've personally never seen a gym with 1 pool. I mean, I'd assume there would be some gyms that would have 1, but 2? I mean, what kind of lavish gym is this? I mean, me personally, I'm putting it out there. I don't think it was ever a gym. I think it was the hotel that they went to for the jazz festival. That's what I think. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Do you guys have gyms with 2 pools out there? I think it's a hotel. But anyway, so she was at the gym while she was sick. So she's sick. Then she's at the gym. She's doing her makeup, but she's sick. Baby's obviously not there. Baby's never there. I mean, come on, Gypsy. She's telling us that she needs to go on another vacation. You're telling us this while you're on vacation. You're telling us on a live that you need to go on a vacation when you're clearly on vacation. I mean, okay, cool. And then obviously, then we find out, actually, you're at a jazz festival. It's your mother's birthday too. Happy birthday, Mum. Did we hear that? Did we hear her say happy birthday to her mum? I don't think I heard it. Did you hear it? I mean, maybe I need a hearing aid. Did you? I don't think I heard it, guys. Let me know. Did I miss the birthday announcement? Oh, can't even talk. Did I miss the birthday announcement? I don't think I did. Let me know. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss it. No acknowledgement at all. She's having a good old time. She's bringing out the old wigs again. Weren't they great? I feel like I'm trying to figure out, who was she bringing out? I feel like one might have been Demona. And I feel like, because then she had the blue one. So I think that might have been Candy. So I feel like she's bringing out her old girls again, right? So she's there. She's having a good old time. Blue strips, bad tits. Long breathe. They're having a good day out. I mean, apparently she's sick. But she's making sure she hangs out. She's kissing Ryan. Oops. Did I say Ryan? He's coming, don't worry. She's kissing Ken. And she's hanging out with Brie. I mean, you're spreading your germs. You're making all these people sick, Gypsy. What are you doing? You're making all these people unwell with your sickness, apparently, that you have. Yeah? You're making these people sick. You're hanging out in, you've gone to a festival, which, again, if you're unwell and you're worried about your baby's health, why would you go to a festival where it's a large group of people kind of clumped together. I mean, germs spread in these sorts of environments. You know what I mean? Why would you go there? Why would you want to risk that to make yourself more sick where you can't look after your baby even more? Interesting. You know, do you think it's interesting? I think it's interesting. I don't know, just putting that out there. What else did she do? It's her second night too at the festival.
Day 2.
So it's not one night, she's making sure she's making a whole big shindig of it. Oh yeah, that's what sick people do. And then she decides to have a go at Ryan.
Punch at me, I punch back 10 times
Why not?
harder.
I mean, this is what you do when you're unwell and you're at a festival. Let's have a go at your ex-husband on the side, because clearly she had nothing better to do. So Ryan, I love Ryan. Who doesn't love Ryan? Team Ryan. He's finally starting to show things, you know. He's trying to actually have a voice. He's trying to, you know, it's time for his time to stand, not just your time, Gypsy. It's now Ryan's time to stand. I mean, bring out the book. Ryan, please, bring out the book. But anyway, Ryan, he wants to drop some receipts, right? So he has this little screenshot. And he wants to prove that, you know, because obviously I guess maybe people questioned him that, you know, did Gypsy really reach out to you? I believed you, Ryan. I believed you. But he wanted to show, he said, yeah, you know, Gypsy really did reach out to him and ask whether or not he was with, you know, another content creator. He wanted to ask if he was with MJ. And he's told us this in the lives before, that Gypsy has reached out. Now he's actually showing us screenshots like, yeah, so she not only reached out, she reached out at like, you know, it was 1:53 a.m. on January 14th. So you've got a newborn baby doing this, which is, who does that when you have a newborn baby? So she's reached out to Ryan, and then like later in the morning at 9:18 a.m. she's like, I feel lost. What do you mean you feel lost? What do you mean you feel lost? Like, I'm like thinking, what? You literally have a newborn baby and you're with Ken. How do you feel lost? But she's like, I feel lost. Like, I don't know what is real anymore. What do you mean? I feel like this girl is so delusional in the head, thinking that every guy's going to be so enamored with her forever that she can't handle it when he actually wants to move on. I mean, really? Really? So he's put that out there because he wants to prove that she really did that. And she hasn't liked that. She doesn't like it, guys. Ooh, big shock there. She didn't like that. He's, you know, finally telling us the truth about this girl. So, you know, she decides to, you know, clap back, and she decides to out Ryan a little bit, which is a bit nasty. I mean, yeah, would you expect anything less from her? I wouldn't. But, you know, she's saying that apparently the reason that he had his little sweat towel, you know, isn't because he's a bigger guy and that maybe he was sweating a bit. She's saying it's because, you know, he's on methadone. Now, look, this is allegedly, big allegedly, because for starters, there's no proof. She's just put this out there to obviously pull Ryan down, humiliate him, make him look bad. And, you know, honestly, she's trying to ruin his career. Like, this guy's a special needs educator. And you're saying, hey, look what Ryan's done in the past. Like, you're really trying to pull him down. And then she goes on and she also reveals, because Ryan, he obviously saw that. And he's like, what are you doing? You know, we don't know if it's true or not. But, you know, that's a huge allegation to just throw at somebody. You know, that's horrible to actually say. Especially when you know the kind of career he's in. He's in a career where he has to look after children. Special needs children. Like, you know, you don't want that sort of thing. You know, whether it's true or not, that's something that can taint you for a long period of time. Like, that can ruin his career. So you're literally ruining his career. And he's like, you know, he's reaching out to Rod saying, you know, get her to take it down. It's defamation. Like, you can't just say things like that. You know, what is wrong with this girl that she does things like this? I mean, Ryan, you know, we're all going to support you. Everyone's going to support you. Whether it's true or not, who cares? You didn't unalive anyone, so I don't really care what you do or don't do. But the fact that she's decided to put this out there because she's jealous and she's shitty that Ryan's finally speaking his truth. And she says, oh, you know, let's do this. Let's up one. Let's do even better. Let's destroy this guy's career, because that is what you're doing. That is what you could be doing. You could be destroying his career. And if it's not true, Gypsy, then he 100% has a lawsuit on you. So maybe you should, like, tone it down a bit and think about your actions and what they could be doing to people's lives. But I mean, we know We know Gypsy, she doesn't care about destroying people's lives. She's quite happy about destroying and unaliving people's lives. She's quite happy about that. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's happened. What I did notice, though, that I thought was interesting, like, you have this text that she's decided to expose, you know, and it's from her father, Rod. And, you know, it's interesting that he gave her the text message. Like, Jodie Lee, she pointed out, she's like, oh, you know, that says a bit about Rod, that he's exposing these text messages. Me personally, when I saw that, I'm like, I've always felt that Rod, he doesn't really have much of a backbone. I just feel like he doesn't. And I feel like he's very guilty when it comes to Gypsy. So I think she could demand anything, because I feel like he would have contacted Gypsy and said, oh, Gypsy, you know, maybe you could take down that poster for Ryan. You know, he's a bit upset. She'd be like, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean, Dad? What do you mean he's upset? Show me. Show me now. You owe me for all the years you abandoned me. Show me now. Show me now. And so he showed it, and then she decides to put it online. And, you know, again, she wants to put it online to make Ryan look bad, to try and prove her point. And, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it just proves what a horrible little person you are. That's what I think. Now, also, when I look at this text message, if you guys have a look at the message, you'll see, like, she's tried to block it, right? But I like to read between the lines. That's something I like to do. And you can see that Rod has texted Ryan not too long ago, because it says up here, and I tried to read it, it says, everything I and Christy, like that would be Christy, have been something, something. And then, return the same respect, let the show speak for itself. So, me reading between the lines, I'm going to assume he's talking about life after lockup. Now, I feel, this is what I'm assuming, I feel like he's talking about the scene where Christy says that Ryan's, remember, she's like, oh, what a douche. What a douche. Remember that scene?
What a douche.
So I feel like Rod has seen that scene, and he's actually reached out to Ryan and been like, you know, oh, you know, don't take it too hard. I feel like maybe he's trying to reach out to Ryan because he knows that's horrible. Which I find interesting. Like, why would you care, Rod? You know, I find that interesting that he's reached out to Ryan. Ryan obviously never responded, but he took the time to reach out to him. So I just found that interesting that Rod has reached out. And we've always known that Rod actually did like Ryan. To me, that kind of says a lot. I don't know. I find that interesting. Anyway, so there's that. What else? What's next? What am I missing? There's just too much. I'm trying to get it all out. Hey guys, this was getting a bit too long, so I'm going to be doing a part 2. So make sure you check that out. And I'm going to be reacting to Gypsy's video to Ryan and my thoughts about how dangerous she can actually be to Ryan. So make sure you check out that video, and I'll see you guys soon.